Hi, my name is Chris Stanley. I've been playing pickleball for about 2.5 years now. I have a background in table tennis, and I played a little bit of regular tennis growing up. So I started playing pickleball when I was 50 years old. I was playing at a park in Ponce Inlet, and there was a fella sitting there on the bench, and when we got done, he called me over, and he's like, "Hey, you have potential." And he and I started drilling. His name's George Janovich, and we both happen to live in Orlando, and we met every Monday, and he brought me up from probably a 4.0 to a 5.0 level just by drilling and staying consistent and just working on my shots. And today I'm going to be talking about, in my opinion, one of the most important shots in pickleball that took me from the 4.0 to the 5.0 level, being consistent. Today I'm going to be talking about when to use it, why to use it, and how to use it. Are you ready to go? Let's go. One of my best shots in pickleball is the ability to reset the ball from anywhere on the court. And in my opinion, that's what's taken me from the 4.5 level to the 5.0 level, which I think we all strive for. And now I'm going to show you my technique of how I reset the ball so effectively. Okay, with the reset, you want to make sure your grip is not too tight, maybe about 20%. You're going to come up, you're going to be in an athletic position, knees bent, and I generally do it with two hands. I'll cup the other hand like that, and then I'll keep it down. And then generally for resets, there's two balls that come at you. One is almost like a bounce where it bounces in front, and then I'll just kind of come, and I'm not doing too much of a backswing there. I'm just kind of coming and just guiding it over. So I'm taking it off the ground, boom, trying to shoot for the kitchen. Another one is when the ball is coming more, in this range where you don't have to scoop it. Those are generally a little tougher, but you're kind of doing the same thing. You're just kind of popping it up, going for the kitchen. Okay, so one good thing about keeping the two hand here is if the ball's coming to your left side, you could take a step there, and it's the same path as here, but you're just kind of going here. Now, if the ball goes to your forehand side, you might have to give up this grip, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over, take a step to the ball, and then depending on how fast the ball is hit, you have to gauge the strength of how you hit it. And then you wanna make sure that you don't tighten up your grip, because generally when you tighten up your grip, the ball will go farther. So you want to make sure you keep that grip about 20%. And what you're doing is you're basically going here, you're coming over. You could either scoop it, but generally I'll kind of take it with this path, like that. And then I'll come back and ready, or I'll move up to the kitchen. All right, so why we like to reset is to slow the game down. We want to get into those dinking battles. So if you can reset the ball and get into those dinking battles and make the right shots at the right time, you have a better chance of winning the game overall. All right, so I try to reset most of my balls in the middle of the kitchen and then come up to the kitchen. If I know the people that I'm playing with and I know maybe somebody has a weaker backhand, I might reset maybe to that spot. If they're on this side, if they're righty on this side, I'll try to reset in this area and come up to the kitchen. But for the most part, I'm resetting generally in the kitchen right around here. All right, so one of the reasons that I'll reset here in the middle is because it allows me time and my teammates to get in the right position. Also, it creates a confusion between who's going to take the ball. The person on this side is generally going to want to take it because it's a forehand, but the person on this side might try to take it, which creates confusion. Another thing, if you keep the ball lower or keep it closer to the net in the kitchen, they're less likely going to attack the ball or the ball's gonna be less attackable, which gets us into that dink battle that we want. So resetting, I think, is one of the most important shots. It slows the game down, it gets you into those dink battles, and personally in my games at the 50 higher level, it all comes down to unforced errors and with a high IQ. And I think, me personally, I'll frustrate a lot of people because I'll reset and I won't take a lot of chances, you know, crushing the ball, going for low percentage shots. I'm always trying to take the highest percentage shot possible. And, you know, if you're good at resetting, you're gonna be able to get there, and then you just have such consistent play, and in the long run, you're gonna win more games in your group, that whoever you play with. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Work on those resets, drill, drill, drill. Your game is going to get so much better by doing all this. Thanks again for watching.